I am Lisa Besmer, your host for Something Artsy. And Something Artsy is brought to you by State Street Theater in conjunction with NewCat, which films a segment every single month. Thank you for supporting the arts in our community through financial support from the Prairie Lakes Arts Council. Without their generous support, this program would not be possible. And we're excited. We've got a full day today, so we're excited. Our first guest today is Bethel Balgi, and she is with the Pro Musica, and she's got some exciting things happening. Kind of a wind down, though, too.
It is, yeah. We are wrapping up our ninth season with a concert on the 29th of March. And it's a concert that celebrates our country's 250th anniversary. So, yeah, should I tell you a little bit about it?
Yes, please, because I've got a question for you on this one. So,
Sure.
yes, tell us who's going to be performing and so forth, too.
Right. So first of all, the title of the concert is American Mosaic. We've had a theme of mosaic throughout this season. And we are welcoming back some of our performers from the Minnesota Orchestra and also the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. So this is, professional artists who come to New Ulm. Maureen Nelson is a violinist with the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. And we also have Silver Ainomai. He's the principal cellist with the Minnesota Orchestra. His name is interesting, Silver Ainomai, but he comes from Estonia. Is his
Well, when I
home
saw that, I
country.
thought, please don't make me pronounce that.
And I'm probably not saying it correctly either, but anyway, we are a piano trio, performing works by American composers. We have Amy Beach, we have Andre Previn, we have Paul Schoenfeld, and we are also introducing a singer to this concert, and she's local, Catherine Worster, a very amazing, powerful soprano. And she's going to join us for a piece, and we'll sing the lyrics from poems by Toni Morrison. So they're very powerful. I mean, whatever Toni Morrison writes is very powerful
right.
poetry. And when you hear it sung and to music by Andre Previn, the piece is just called Four Songs for Cello and Piano. So it's Catherine Worster, Silver Ainomai, myself doing this particular set of four pieces. And then to top it off, we're going to finish the program off with two piano, and these are grand pianos, Steinway's 8-hand version of Stars and Stripes
Okay,
Forever.
what does that? That was my question. What is an 8-hand version?
Yeah, that means four performers. So it's 2, 4.
So two of them are playing on each
one
piano.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Total
Oh,
of 8
neat.
hands. Four
Yes.
hands on each
Okay.
piano.
Oh, neat.
So Stars and Stripes Forever, it's a really cool arrangement, so powerful with two
Yes.
grand pianos and Steinways, which are the best pianos. And this is all held in the Chapel of the Christ, which is on the campus of Martin Luther College. And it's, such a wonderful venue. I mean, if you haven't seen the chapel, it's
gorgeous. It's
beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful acoustics and great instruments. So it's kind of a highlight of our season. It's a capper and celebrating our country's 250th.
That's right.
So,
and it's going to be Sunday, March 29th, and that's the week before Easter, I believe. So
It is,
it'll be a perfect weekend to take this in. So Sunday, March 29th at 3 p.m.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
How do you get tickets?
Yes. Okay. So I would go to our website. That's the best way, promusicamn.com.
Okay.
And you can purchase your tickets there.
Okay.
We also sell quite a few on the day of. It's
You do?
general
Okay.
general admission, so
Okay.
it's a good idea to come early.
Right.
We often have pre-concert music, and sometimes we have displays. Like last concert, we had Wanda Gog display. So there's reasons to come a little bit early anyway.
Right,
But also
right.
just to find a good seat.
Yes.
Because they go fast, and you get what
Every
you.
seat there is beautiful. Just to
It
sit and just listen. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay, so that's the last concert of this season, of the
Yes.
ninth season. But then you do have one more thing coming up in June 12th to the 14th. So tell us about that.
Yeah, right. This is our annual festival. It's the Pro Musica Minnesota Chamber Music Festival. And it highlights, we have our concert, we'll have our concert called, I think, Mosaics of Time. But we also have a young artist recital, which is a component of that festival, very special to highlight Minnesota's the best young artists, and it's really amazing the talent that we have in this state. So we have musical young musicians who are doing a recital, but we also have painters and visual artists. And we have sponsoring a competition. It's an art competition. So the submissions for the artwork will be happening, I think it starts pretty soon. And this information should be up on our website,
Okay,
musicandevent.com. There's monetary awards, and their artwork, all the artwork is displayed throughout the chapel, but this is a different chapel than Chapel of the Christ.
Okay.
So this will be at Trinity Chapel,
Okay.
which is on the campus of Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. So be sure to come to Mankato for the festival.
Yes, and that's the 12th through the 14th.
That's
so something
correct.
happening every day.
I believe
Okay,
so, yeah. We're
okay.
still working out that schedule,
Right.
but yeah, watch out for all the details on
Yes.
the website. I'll probably be back here to talk about it too.
Right. That sounds
hopefully.
fun. But that what a great way to spend a weekend of the summer. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't have your tickets yet for the last one on March 29th, make sure you go to promusicamn.com and get your tickets or get them at the door.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. But it sounds wonderful. Yes, especially the 8-hand version. That is just really going to be moving.
Yeah, yeah.
For our 250th. So, anything else?
I'll just make this a little plug. If you have never ever come to one of our concerts, take this as an opportunity to check us out, because we love to see new faces and for you to see what we're about.
Right.
Kind of a unique niche in our community.
Exactly. So it is Pro Musica. Do you have a board of directors?
Yes, we
Okay.
have a board of directors. We are, a nonprofit, 501c3. We are. I've been around this, like I said, our 9th year. We really count on the support of the community to make this happen
Right.
from New Ulm and surrounding communities. So yeah, it's
Okay.
an exciting venture.
Sounds wonderful. All right, we'll be right back. Now we have with us Andrea Betker and Addison Helgett from Turner Hall, and they've got some fun and delicious stuff coming up. So first, we're going to talk about the book. Talk a little bit about Nancy's book.
Sure. So a while back, we were approached by Nancy Silcox about a book that she wrote about the New Ulm area, a historical fiction book that is called A Place Called Home. We've been having the book for sale at Turner, and we keep selling out of it. We keep selling out, and so we discussed maybe doing a book signing and discussion, and so that's going to be coming up on February 25th this month. So very soon. So mark your calendars. Nancy will be here doing some signing and telling a little bit about the book and her inspiration for it. And I think it's going to be a really great event.
I think so too. Yes, she's great. Okay, and then you've got something delicious coming up, and I've already got my tickets for this. This is going to be good. The
Annual rib feast at Turner Hall. So we make it super easy, drive-through takeout. Our tickets after 8 years are still $22. With that, you get a hearty portion of our Turner ribs, baked potato, coleslaw, and a cookie. And those proceeds benefit Turner Hall. The tickets are available at Turner Hall and the Chamber if you want to pick some up. They will be available in the drive-through until we sell out. But if you or your business would like tickets, definitely please reach out. We're happy to bring them and drop them off to you. And if you haven't heard from me, you will be hearing from me about how many tickets I can get for you and your business. Again, that's going to be Thursday, March 5th. So it is the weekend right before Bachfest. And 3 to 7 p.m., just drive through. We bring everything out to your car.
So slick.
You
It
get
is
to go home
so
and
slick.
eat.
Yes.
And if you want to eat inside, you can come in and get yours to go and dine in the restaurant as well.
I've done the drive-through, and it is really just, they get you in and out of there so quickly. Yes. And if Jeannie Kretsch or Andrea hasn't stopped you yet for a ticket, they will.
We will.
Yes. So,
Yes.
and it's delicious. It's absolutely, and it goes to a good cause too. So that's wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. Yes.
And then I did want to talk, our Turner Talks are back. We took a little break as we were trying to kind of figure out, what are things that people want to hear about, what's happening in our world. And we're pleased to say that we have Sarah Christensen. She lives here in New Ulm. She's a twice published author. And she's going to be doing a Turner Talks on Thursday, April 2nd, talking about life after COVID, the aftermath of the pandemic, how for the last 5 years, the world's seemed to be on a constant roller coaster of unprecedented events. It just leaves people feeling, uncertain. And so what is that new normal? And I think that it's going to be some great discussion. She's an incredibly smart lady, and we're honored to have her with us. So please save the date. That is free and open to the public, and we actually serve beer and soft drinks and snacks there.
Okay. So free and open to the public. Do they have to register?
We definitely, if we know that you're coming with the
appreciate it?
group,
Okay.
we would appreciate it,
Yeah.
but it is open to the public. Just come in, and you'll see more information on that. So all of these, if you haven't seen these posters around town, you will. Yeah, those are the three big things we have going on. Did I put anything else in there that I wanted to talk about?
That is all. So Andrea, you've been with Turner Hall a long time. Addison, what have you been doing there? Because you're a new face.
Yes. So I've been helping Adrian out. I'm the administrative assistant over there.
Okay.
So I mean, I do
So you're
lots
doing
in the
these
office.
things and
Yeah, I help out a little. See, I'm kind of learning the ropes here.
yes. So how long have you been there?
Full time in December I started.
Okay, so you are really, that's great.
Yes.
Yes. Well, good for you. Good for you. It's a long-standing, wonderful place to go. Yes.
yeah.
Yes. And if you don't follow Turner Hall on Facebook, make sure you do, because not only do they tell you what Turner, the rib feast and so forth, but they're fantastic about having their specials on, what their weekly specials are. So that is also really, really helpful too, and they're in their delicious restaurant.
And we've been doing some creative and funny videos too.
Yes, you
Seen
have.
those as well. And I know that it didn't make it onto this sheet, but there was something else that I wanted to share, some new news that we got. Last fall, our board president, Dan Hoisington, and I were invited to the Goethe Institute in Chicago for a German American organizational networking event. And as part of that, the Goethe was doing a lot of grant opportunities for these German American organizations. And we just learned that we're the recipient of a $6,000 euro, so 6,000 euros, I guess, grant from the Goethe Institute.
fantastic.
We are partnered with the German American Institute in St. Paul, and we're going to be doing an exhibit on sustainability. We're going to be doing a scientific film showing, and so we'll have kind of an exhibit here with us beginning in January of 2027. So I know
Great.
that sounds like it's far away, but it's a great partnership, and we're so excited because Goethe, who's known for kind of teaching the German language and doing those kind of things, is expanding their programming to say how much more can we support these German American organizations.
It's great.
And bring together people so that they can understand German culture, not just from what was, but what it is today.
Yeah,
and
that's
so,
wonderful.
So we're very
And
excited.
really,
for that.
if they knew, we've got the Junior Pioneers, we've got the German speaking group, and there's just so many things that we try to keep our heritage alive. So that's really, really neat. Yeah,
Yes.
that's fantastic. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
So there'll be more to come on
Yes.
that as well.
Okay. Watch for that. Make sure you get your Rib Fest tickets, because that'll be Rib Feast tickets, because that's going to be delicious.
Yes, lots of good stuff coming up really soon. So I'll just recap. Nancy Silcox will be here for a book signing on Wednesday, February 25th, beginning at 5 o'clock. That's going to be at Turner Hall. We have Rib Feast on Thursday, March 5th, and then on Thursday, April 2nd, we have our Turner Talks coming up. So
Okay.
lots of good programming and
And
things
if you
for to
need a
do.
place for a party or a wedding, you still have openings. I imagine, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, we're always booking, and we are proud to say that we have been voted by the local readers the best event facility in New Ulm for 6 years in a row.
Right.
So we've been working.
That's kind of
hard
nice
to
too,
do
because if you went to your wedding in the park, it's really pretty there too. So been at a few of those. It's beautiful. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, Lisa.
Now we have Sarah Warmka here with the New Ulm Chamber of Commerce, and there's always things going on, even in the dead of winter to spring now.
Yeah,
Winter to
yeah,
spring.
yep.
So first thing is Wanda Gogg's birthday.
It's coming up. Yeah, so March 14th, of course, is Wanda Gag's birthday. And so we have so the Downtown Action Team has a collaboration with that event with the library, which we're excited about. We did the community collage, of course, where we did the photo shoot, and then we've got the big,
So
beautiful
neat.
pictures on the side of
Yes.
the building. Well, so we've redesigned some of those into 2 banners now, and the artist's logo has a cat in it, Wanda Gag, millions of cats. And so we've redesigned these photos collage into 2 banners, and there's a bunch of cats hidden in these banners. And so the grand unveiling of these new panels will be here at the library on March 14th during Wanda Gag's birthday party.
That's so it's you're going to take the same pictures that you had
Yes,
taken down
yes.
at which I and my grandkids did.
Oh, I love that.
And so it'll be fun to find the
Yeah.
cats then with
Right.
with them. That's really a neat idea. That's great.
It's fun.
That's
It's
great.
fun. There was
Yes.
a grant from the library too to help pay for it, so we're grateful
Okay.
for that. And it's just one more way to continue supporting the
Supporting each
community
other.
and
Yes.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, that's great. Okay, then March 17th, Hype, which has really taken off again
Yes,
in the last year or so. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Our young professionals group. So they're having a social on March. What'd you say again?
March 17th.
17th. It's going to be at Kaiserhof.
Okay.
So every month they have a social, and so it's free for Hype members to come. If you're not a Hype member and you want to learn about it, it's $5.
Okay.
And then there's always free snacks or appetizers or free drinks at all the socials too. That's a part of it.
And you have to be 35 and younger.
40.
40 and younger.
40 and younger. Yeah.
Yes.
20, and you have to be 21 also. So
Okay.
it's not for
Right.
under 21. So 21 to 40.
Perfect.
Once you're at 41.
Maybe I'll dye my hair again and try, right?
Me too.
Okay, so that's at the Kaiserhof on March
Yeah.
17th. That's St. Patrick's Day too, so
It
there's going to
is.
be busy there.
Yes, exactly. And that's why they
Yes.
chose that also
Perfect.
to collaborate
That'll
with the
be
whole
fun.
St. Patrick. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay, then March 18th, the day after, you've got the leadership collaboration.
Yeah, so the Leader Collaboratory, this will be our second to last leadership development of this session. And so the topic for this one is Change Management 101. So obviously, change in the workplace can be hard or challenging. And so it's really just identifying obstacles that might get in your way and how you can overcome those, and just really, working on your own leadership development so that you can handle any situation.
So you'll have a speaker coming in.
Yes,
Okay.
and vote.
And Vote will be
Yep,
doing that.
Yep,
Okay,
she's
great.
doing it. And they've been so well received.
Yes.
We've had, I think, 6 or 7 so far, different topics every month.
Good.
They've been so fantastic. There was actually just one this week, and I'm still feeling motivated and refreshed
Yeah.
just from that. It's
So do they need to reserve a spot, right?
you do, yes. Yep.
Okay.
And it's from 9 to 11,
Okay.
and it's $60. And yes, you could contact the chamber to sign
Okay.
up, but you do need to register in advance.
Okay, register in advance, so to get going on that.
Yeah.
And then March 19th, you got a busy week that week.
Yeah.
17th, 18th, 19th. 19th is your grant writing workshop.
Yes. So we are so excited about this. So we got a grant from the New Ulm Area Foundation to host a free grant writing workshop, and so we are going to have a panel of experts in this area. So Sandy Ranke with the State Street Theater, Mary Ellen Domeyer, who we all know and love, and she's so knowledgeable with all of this. John Illichman from the New Ulm Area Foundation will also be a panelist, and then Anna from the executive director from Prairie Lakes Regional Arts Council.
Fantastic.
So I mean, to have her serve on this
Right.
panel too, we're very
Right.
excited about it. So it's free. It's going to be at Turner Hall. It's from 4 to 6 on March 19th. But we do ask you that you register because there's going to be free appetizers as well, and we're putting it all together now. The program and the content is going to be really great, and you're going to have a resource afterwards that has where you can get various grants and what they are, what they focus on or what they tend to grant,
Right.
and just it's going to be really great.
So if you're a nonprofit, this is really something.
And
it's,
think
yeah.
about it too. Even if you serve on a board of a local
Yes.
youth wrestling, they're
Yes.
a nonprofit. So
Yeah.
anything like that you can think of, or any nonprofit that you're involved in, there's dollars out there that you
Right.
could have access
Yeah,
to.
spread the word on this one because that's a really good idea. Yes. Okay, and then you've got March 25th is the career fair, and that's for 8th and 10th graders, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. 8th and 10th graders from New Ulm and also the surrounding area.
Right.
So we have almost 800 students registered, which is very exciting.
Yes.
So the ask right now is for any businesses to go ahead and sign up for a booth. It's $25, or you can donate 25 prizes, and then it's free to be there. You get free lunch too, lunch is part of it. But it's a great opportunity
It's a fun day.
Yeah. So in all of the booths, we ask them to do something interactive. So then the students are interacting with your booth. We have a new plan to incentivize the students to interact more this year too. So we're excited to see how that goes. And then on the other, there's 2 sides. It's going to be at the Civic Center, and there's 2 sides. So then the other side. One side, of course, is the exhibitors in the booths, and then the other side is a storytelling and game show component, which we introduced last year, and it was so fun.
neat.
So fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We bring in a DJ who's got the lights and the music and just makes it really fun, and the kids, can answer these career-focused questions and win prizes.
Yeah, and it's neat just to even see the different schools intermingling, which is really
Yeah,
neat
love that
too.
too.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun day. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so is that all day or just morning?
It starts at 10, and it goes until the afternoon. So
Yeah.
2
Okay.
o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
10 to 2. So
Right.
it's not a full
right,
day.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you still need vendors,
We do.
exhibitors
Yeah.
there too? Okay.
We're really just trying to expose the kids to as many different career opportunities. I mean, there's so much variety. And like the medical center, of course, will be there. And it's not just nursing, there's also EMS and there's administration and there's,
Right.
I mean, there's just so many dietary, there's just so many different aspects that people
Right.
maybe don't think of when you
Exactly.
think of a workplace.
Yeah.
So.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the home show, the last weekend of March.
Yes, March 27th and 28th. We're bringing back the home show.
Okay.
So excited. This is a great event. You guys
It
are
is.
always there too. And
Love it.
it's so
Love
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So mark your calendar. The dates are set. The times will be the same. So Friday from 3 to 8, Saturday from 10 to 4. We'll have seminars again as well if you want to learn about different topics. But yeah, come in and just see the different
It's
booths.
just fun
Yeah.
seeing your neighbors again because it seems like, during the winter you're kind of in your house. And so we love it just being able to see past clients and friends and,
Yeah,
and our
great.
neighbors too. So it really is. Are you looking for exhibitors for that too? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So we still have room for that for sure.
Right. So you can rent a 10 by 10, 8 by 10, 10 by 10,
10 by 10.
10 by 10 booth. And,
Yeah.
And if you're a chamber member, you get a special discount.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's really nice
A
too.
nice
And
discount.
it is fun.
And it's
it-
also a fundraiser too. So
Right,
all those
for
booth
Nubra,
fees
right.
go exactly
Right, for
towards
Nubra?
promotion. Yep.
Okay.
The New Ulm Business and Retail Association.
right.
So they keep those funds and then they use it to promote the town and
Yeah.
host different events and things.
And sometimes people will say to us, well, do you really get anything out? Do you get any business out of that? Well, we usually do, but it's also, we
Yeah.
can reconnect with people. And that for us is the best part is
Yeah.
to be able to,
Right.
how do you like your house now? And they're,
Love
yeah,
that.
l-
Continuing
yes,
those
it's fun.
relationships.
It's great, right? And it used to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it got, if you were the lone exhibitor at your booth, that could get to be really long. But now it really goes quick.
Yeah.
So
And you're right. I mean, there's different vendors are there for different reasons, and we've
Yeah.
got some great testimonials from some young contractors who said that they don't think they could have survived their first year of business if it
Right.
wasn't from the leads they got at the home show.
exactly.
So, like, how
No, it
cool
is
is that?
good. Yeah. Yeah, so just come on out, and it's free to attend, which is another
Yes.
really good thing because a lot of the area ones you have to pay to get in, and this one is completely free, which is great.
Completely free, and chance to win chamber dollars. We're giving
Oh,
away
that's
$500 worth of chamber dollars. All you gotta do is sign up for it.
Wow,
So
that sounds great.
it's very fun.
Okay, so that takes us through
That's the
March,
end of
and
the
then
month.
yeah, and then before you know it, everything else will be happening in April. So,
Yes. So busy, but it's great.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I suppose now that the tourist season is going to be kicking off in a couple
Yeah.
months, you're looking for volunteers and also
Yes, for
Okay.
the visitor center,
Okay.
absolutely. Greeters,
Okay.
we love having people just there to help cover the office and
Yeah.
have give guests a great experience if they're new
Mm-hmm.
to our community. Tell them where's a great place to go out to eat, or what they should the tours at Shells, or just
Yeah.
talking about what there is to offer in town.
Right, right.
We get tours all year long, but of
Yeah.
course the summers get really busy.
Right. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back. Okay. Now we have Bree Harrelson from Leaky Bookstore here in Alm Sweet Alm. Should I introduce it as Alm Sweet Alm or?
Whatever you want.
Okay,
The build-
sounds
yeah,
good.
everything
We-
that happens on the building
Exactly.
is kind of home sweet home.
There's a lot of stuff happening in that building right now. So first of all, let's start about one of the things that I love is the quilt. You've got an art exhibit right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is our first fiber arts exhibit that will be happening. So, this runs through the end of March. It's Sowing Seeds. They have their big event coming up next month in April. But they're exhibiting some of their favorite quilts in our space. So people will have an extended time to come take a peek and look.
It's going to be beautiful.
It will
yeah.
be.
Yes.
So we're doing an opening reception with them on Thursday, March 5th. That'll be 5:30 to 7 p.m. It's free and open to the public, and it's just a chance to meet the makers and ask questions and maybe swap tips
Yes.
So yeah, just a fun night.
Just even going to their store and seeing all the quilts that they've got, samples and so forth. It's just really, really neat. So that'll be a fun one. I think that'll be really, really well attended. That's great.
Yeah.
So that'll be, how long will that stay on then? For all of, so
All
we'll
of
start
March.
March 5th it'll start, and then all of March it'll be there.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so you got plenty of time to shop there and look at that. Then Dish and Tell.
Dish and Tell. This is our first cookbook author that we've had come into the space. So Sarah Peterson she's based out of Minneapolis, but she based her cookbook. She collected recipes from all over Minnesota, and she's compiled them into this book. And so we're doing it in kind of a fun way. If you purchase a book ahead of time, you can get a discount on your book if you agree to bring, make one of the recipes and bring it the night of. And then we're going to do a potluck style type of thing. So you'll get a chance to sample some of the recipes, hear her talk about it. It'll just be a fun event. So
That's really a good idea. That's really neat. Okay, and then you've got another book launch party.
yeah. So Abby Jimenez, beloved Minnesota romance author and cupcake extraordinaire, she's releasing her newest romance called The Night We Met, so we are doing a big party. We sell a ton of her books. We're going to do book bedazzling at the party, so you can either bedazzle her new book or bring something that you want to bedazzle on your own. But it'll include the new book, which will be the indie exclusive edition. So often the publishers will publish something that it has content that only we as independent stores can get. So it's nice that we'll have access to that.
That's neat. Okay.
We believe that many of those copies may be signed, but it's
Okay.
going to be first come, first serve
Sure.
by purchase, when you purchase your ticket.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's happening on Tuesday, March 24th, which is the day of the release, from 5:30 to 8 p.m. We'll have crafts, snacks, great company, fun games, activities. It's a fun time.
Okay, and so just either call Alm Sweet Alm or go onto your website and register?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. And then you've got a children's story time, which is fun.
Yes. Headed into our kind of our routine monthly events. Our next story time, we do this the second Wednesday monthly. So our next one is on March 11th, 10 o'clock to 10:30. That's free, open to the public.
Okay.
Includes a couple of story time readings, often a craft or some sort of a book themed activity also. So
And anything anywhere up to kindergarten, preschool age?
yeah,
Doesn't
it's during
matter?
the school
Okay.
day. So but really any age.
Any
is
age.
welcome.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then you've got the silent book club, which I think is just the best idea ever.
I do too. It's hard to find time to read in your own
Yes.
home when you've got so many
When you've got little
things.
kids, I can't. Yeah. I remember. Yes.
So Silent Book Club is you show up with something you want to read or purchase a book if you want, cozy up and enjoy some uninterrupted reading time and the chance to meet other people and kind of swap what are you reading? What am I reading? What do you like about it? And maybe learn about some new books.
And grab a good cup of coffee or a drink. Yes.
Yep. So that's happening on, we do that the second Sunday monthly. That's from 1 to 2:30 at Home Sweet Home.
Okay. And there you don't have to register or anything. You just can come.
Show
Okay.
up. Yep.
Okay. And then the Relaxed Woman Book Club.
Yes, this is a new one that we started after the first of the year.
Okay.
Kinsey Eckstein from Healing Routines, who teaches yoga in our space, she is facilitating this book club. We started with the book called The Relaxed Woman. The next book, the way it's relaxed is that you don't have to have read any of the book if you don't want to.
Okay.
Come for the conversation. It's a lot about it's geared towards women, but through all kind of ages and stages of life, and it's really intended to be a conversation about how can we live and live our most joyful lives.
Okay.
And so this next book is called The Year of Less. I'm reading it currently, and it's great. How I stopped shopping, gave away my belongings, and discovered life is worth more than anything you can buy in a store by Kate Flanders. It's good.
Wow. Yes.
So that one.
Oh.
Typically, that club meets on the first Sunday monthly. They are meeting on March 1st, which I believe is maybe the day that this airs. And then also the April meeting got bumped forward. That they'll meet again on March 29th, and it's
Okay.
the same book. It's the same book that's being discussed for both
Okay,
of those
okay,
sessions. Different
okay, but
discussions, but
Different discussions, but if you want to come to both, you can.
Yep.
Or you can just come to one, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Okay.
If you miss the first one, it's okay. You won't have missed out on you can still
You can
come
come
to the
any
other.
month you want.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay. So every month you're gonna have a different book that you'll discuss then.
So we're stretching the books out over 2 to 3 months, depending on
Sure.
the length of the book, just so
Yeah.
that we're not rushing to get through
Yeah.
them. We really want to have
Soak it in and let 'em-
meaningful
right.
conversation.
Well, that sounds really almost kind of like that Swedish cleanse book that was, yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Right. Okay, and then Grief Book Club.
Yeah, so we also offer a grief book club out of our space. That is facilitated by a grief counselor at Alina, Emily Hoffragi. So the books, it's a different book every month. They rotate monthly between a nonfiction and a fiction title. So they just did a fiction title. The book for March is going to be A Severe Mercy by Sheldon Van Auken. I might pronounce his name wrong. That is Sunday, March 29th from 12 to 1:30. You can RSVP either on our website or to Emily directly if people are already connected with her. It's just a chance to connect with others that are struggling with grief and processing, and it's something a little different than maybe a group session.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But it could be any kind of grief. It could be a miscarriage. It could be loss of somebody or loss of, yes, okay.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, and then it's up to Easter.
Yeah, so a sneak peek on this one because we will have aired. So Kinsey again does so many fun activities, but she does a kids yoga, and we're doing a themed kind of spring Easter kids yoga session on April 1st, which is a Wednesday, 4:30 to 5:30. This is really geared for those pre-K and kindergarten kiddos.
Okay.
It includes about 20 minutes of a fun movement-based, yoga geared for little kids.
Yeah.
A themed craft that ties in with the ideas of spring and growth and all of that. A story time reading and a snack. So that is a ticketed event. Tickets are available on our website at.
Or just stopping in the store.
Yeah. Yep.
Stop in the store. Okay. Okay. With all these things, they can just stop in
Yes.
and because some of these you'll want to be able to buy a book ahead of time or whatever too. So it's a good idea to stop in, register, and grab the book.
Yes.
So how can they find out about all these different things? Because you have so many things going on. during that.
Yeah. We try to add everything to the community calendars at newulm.com, but the
Okay.
best place to go is our website, which is ulmsweetulm.com.
Okay.
There's an events link at the top there. Just click that. You can actually subscribe to it, so you'll get notifications when we add new things.
Oh, really?
as well.
Okay. Okay, that's a good idea too. Yes. And they've got a great Facebook presence too. You really do a great job with that too.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
We've added TikTok. We're not very robust on that,
Oh,
but we're
yes.
coming around.
Right.
I
Yeah.
have to learn
Yeah.
new technology.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm not very good at that one at all.
Me
No.
neither.
Yes. Anything else going on? New books coming in
always.
all the time?
Always, yeah.
Yes.
Yep, we're doing, I don't know, we're having a great time. It's fun. We're getting more involved with some schools and things, doing book fairs and fundraisers for other nonprofits by doing book sales. Like we did Hockey Day in the
Yes, which
winter.
was great. Yes.
It's fun. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and it just exposes the kids that don't play, some of the little kids that have to come along with their siblings to watch hockey. Then they had a great display upstairs at New Ulm Hockey Day, and you had books about hockey there, which was really good. Really great idea. Yes. Yeah, it's all working together. It's all about working together. So
Yes,
that's
it
great.
is.
Yeah, that's great. And you always have something good to eat.
Goudas Essen does a great job
Yes.
bringing in, fresh things, grab and go options. But we also do hot paninis and breakfast sandwiches all day.
Okay.
We've really paired a lot of different delicious sauces with some of these, and they're really good. We also have a soup of the day every day. So
Okay.
another lunch or breakfast option.
Yeah, and a quick one. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yep, and we get all our baked goods from Sweet Indeed in Medelia. So local, local
neat.
regional bakery.
Yes, okay.
And it's fun to support them too.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank
You're
you.
always busy. All right. We'll be right back. We have Amy Johnson with us now from Brown County Historical Society, and there's always things happening at the museum too, which is fantastic. But first of all, what if you aren't a member, which you really should be? What if you aren't a member? How easy is it to join?
You can join on our website at www.browncountyhistorymn.org. You can come in and pick up just a form, fill it out, and then you're a member. That's
Pay
it.
your annual fee, and you get a discount off your books,
Yep.
which you always have.
Well,
good
discount
books.
off museum store, anything in the museum store,
Oh, yeah.
and then us early access to some events. So with the book sale, you can come a day early to pick out your
Yeah.
books. And we're gonna have an exhibit opening coming up. We'll talk a little about that in a minute. And we're gonna have that open to members a day early as well. So
Okay.
there's some of that, and then early notification of some events that are going on. Of course, free admission to the Kiesling House and the museum. And then our newsletter. I'm sure I'm forgetting something.
Research library.
The research library, of course, is free as well. So there you go.
Which that in itself is just fun to see what's in
Yeah.
your family file. Yes.
Yes, and memberships are $40 for an individual, $60 for a family, and then it's kind of like rolls from there. So
Right.
it's annual, so you can join whenever. It's not that you have to join in January and then like join in October. You've got until the next October. So
Yeah, it's
feel-
a great,
yeah.
great thing. Okay, and then the museum is open what days and times?
Museum is open Tuesdays through Fridays from 10 to 4, and then Saturdays from 10 to 3. So,
Okay, perfect.
yeah.
All
We're
right.
closed on Monday. We're closed on Sunday.
Yes,
So-
yes. Okay, you've got some things like every month you've got the history book group.
Yep.
Okay, and that is always the first Wednesday of the month.
The first Wednesday of the month, and that happens to be, I couldn't believe it when I saw it, Wednesday is on April 1st. Oh, like, I was just like, okay, anyways. So this month they're going to be reading Cleopatra, A Life. So that should be very interesting.
That should
Learn a
be
little more about
great.
Cleopatra.
Right.
And so that will be happening on Wednesday, April 1st at 7 o'clock in the annex. You don't need to sign up. You can just show up at the annex. And then as far as the book is concerned, that's a nice partnership that we have with the library here. They go in advance and they pull the book that is selected for the month. So you can just actually come over here and go to the front desk and ask for the book and then read it and then return it. So
Perfect.
you don't have to buy anything either. Free night.
Free night, exactly. So then programs you've got coming up are March 26th.
Yep. So March 26th, we will be having our annual Women's History program. And I just want to point this out, like, definitely men are welcome to come to the
Yes.
Women's History program. Like, come. This year we're going to be talking about, the program is going to be called Fertile Ground, Wanda Gog and the Turner Roots of Freedom. And that's going to be presented by Alexander Roth of the Gog House. That's going to be happening again March 26th, 5:30 social, 6 o'clock dinner, and then 7 o'clock will be the speaker. And it's going to be happening at Turner Hall, which will be kind of an interesting mix because we are going to talk about some of like Wanda's, growing up as a Turner, and so how that influenced her art. But then we're going to take it out to the West Coast a little bit and talk a little bit about her life out there and who she became after. So that should be great. Tickets are $30. You can purchase them. They're on sale right now. You can purchase them at the museum or at the chamber. So come join us at Turner that evening and learn a little bit of a different angle about Wanda that you might not
right.
pick up at the Gog House. So
Yes. And it used to be March is Women's History Month, right?
Yep.
And that's when it started years and years ago. And we would go to, usually when we went to a church basement or something, and we had somebody speak and then we had a little dessert. And then it's evolved though
Yeah.
over the years into now we've got a supper and great speaker
Yep.
and definitely men are welcome.
Yes. And we want to thank, this is with support from the Marjorie F. Gislason Speaker Series, so sponsored by Dan and Nancy Gislason. They've been supporters of this program for
Ever, yeah.
ever. So we thank them very much for helping us make that possible. So.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you've got some exhibits.
Yeah. Well, there's one other thing that I wanted to mention
yes.
that we didn't talk about. We have another program that's coming up. Oh, so it was very interesting. A few weeks ago, we had nothing on our bulletin. We have a bulletin board where we do upcoming events, and then we have like a shelf, like up by the front desk, where we put our flyers up and posters of upcoming events. And our programs coordinator and I were just kind of looking at it. It's like, sad, look how empty everything is. And now it's like, okay, we don't have space on the bulletin board anymore, and the shelf is full. So it's just like that, everything
Yes.
starts happening. January, February are very like slower times at the museum, it would appear, but it's when everything is kind of like happening behind the scenes. And
yeah.
so now everyone gets to start seeing like, what are they going to do in 2026? But so another thing that we're going to do, and this is Tuesday, March 31st from noon to 1. It's a free thing in the annex again. We are going to watch the documentary called The Boys Baton. And this is Lakeland PBS special. And so we'll watch the documentary, and then we're going to have a discussion afterwards led by Dan Hoisington, who's going to be curating our exhibit on Willibald Bianchi. So, but we'll get into exhibits in a minute. So,
Okay.
come join us in the annex, again, free, Tuesday, March 31st from noon to 1 to watch the documentary on the Boys of Baton, and then Dan is going to be talking. We'll all be discussing, so join us.
Interesting, very interesting, especially to lead up to the Willibald Banshee, which is going to be.
There's
really-
a lot of that kind of going on this year. Yeah. So,
Okay, and then if you haven't seen Becoming Brown County, the land and its people on the first floor, it's
Yep.
amazing. And you're always kind of tweaking it a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean, we start with geology, formation of the land, and kind of bring you around to about 1900. And even if you've seen it before, there's so much information in there. Like, I'm sure you didn't get to all of it because, I mean, I know
I haven't. Nope,
So,
I haven't. Yes.
I could pick a panel a
yes.
day.
Yeah,
and then,
it's so interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's there. That's a permanent exhibit. So that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Come check that out. So that's one. That's the exhibit, and then we have the third floor, which is the U.S. Dakota War of 1862, which that's not going anywhere. Again, permanent exhibit. But we've got some interesting stuff going on the second floor right now. So what we have, we were doing New Ulm City of Charm and Tradition for New Ulm's anniversary, but that's going to be moving out. Let's get back to that one in a second. What we're going to talk about right now is where the Menzel Village was. That obviously has moved out. And we are having Alexander Roth, again, is going to be coming in, and he's going to be curating a companion exhibit to the Wandagog Fertile Ground and the Turner Roots of Freedom. So that is going to be in the Wright Gallery on the second floor. Again, these two are going to like work hand in hand as far as like, so you can come to the program on March 26th, and then you can come and see the exhibit that they'll be going together. So that one, we plan tentatively to be opening on March 10th.
Okay.
And we're going to have that's actually the members opening
Okay.
evening. So again, benefit of membership, we can come and have a night prior to.
Okay.
And then the members opening will be on April 11th.
Okay,
So that's
okay.
going to be the grand opening. It's a Saturday, so come on down and
Okay.
check out the companion piece to the program that we'll be having on March 23rd. So,
Okay.
or 26th.
Okay,
So
so-
there's that.
March 26th is the program
Yep.
at Turner Hall, and then April 10th is for members only to
Yep.
see the exhibit, and then April 11th open to everyone to
Yep.
come and see. Neat.
Yeah.
Very neat.
It's going to be very interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
Wanda was very, and as an adult,
Yes.
had a very busy woman with. We're going to talk a little about her feminism, her socialism, like just who she became.
Right.
Her, philanthropy, like
Yeah.
where, and then all again, like what galleries today, like to have Wanda's work in across the, around the world. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's neat.
And who else she influenced. So, anyway, I'm not going to say too much more about that. But
Okay, that sounds great.
okay, and then we are going to the Center Gallery where New Ulm City of Charm and Tradition is. We are moving that out. Again, this is kind of going with that documentary viewing of the Boys of Baton. Dan Hoisington is going to be curating an exhibit. It's called Willibald Bianchi, Beyond the Call of Duty. And that's going to be about him, as Captain Willibald will be coming home on May 2nd.
Right.
And that's the day of the opening of the exhibit as well.
Neat.
So that's coming to the Center Gallery, and we're hoping we'll keep that one in for a while, but if you can make it
That's really, just to have his everything, the final burial and everything that's
Yeah.
really going to be neat, especially for the family too. And the Seifert Bianchi post is named after him. So,
Right.
yeah, it's neat.
So that's the exhibits.
Wow. Okay.
A lot is happening.
A lot is happening.
Yeah,
Yes.
We're excited.
Yes, that sounds good. Okay, so if you have nothing else to do, there's always something to see at the museum, and join the
Yes.
book club or take in some of the speakers, and then before you know it, it'll be Lunch and a Bite of History will start again too.
We have a full season of that already
Right.
planned as well. So,
So that's good.
I do want to mention, please save your books. So we do have scheduled in April, we have the book sale coming up. So that's going to be April 23rd for members, and then the 24th and the 25th open to the public. The book drop will be starting the 1st of April and go through the 15th. So if you have books and you'd like to donate them to the museum, the book sale is one of our largest fundraisers of the year. So we fill the annex. It's just a rainbow of books, and our volunteers run this, and they take weeks and weeks sorting books
Yes.
meticulously by topic. So anyways, if you are interested in dropping some books, we put big totes out into our back
So
parking
easy
lot.
to drop off.
And
It's
all you've
great.
got to do is like drop your books in there, and then we'll take it from there.
Puzzles this year too?
Puzzles as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Books and
Puzzles sell great.
Yes.
So if you like puzzles, come on down to the museum.
Another
and-
reason to become a member.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take puzzles as well. Puzzles, books, come on down. Drop your books off the 1st through the 15th, and then again, the book sale is the 23rd for members, 24th and 25th.
So the book sale and the popcorn wagon are your two biggest
Yes.
fundraisers for the year.
Yes.
So really come out and support.
Yep. And then again, I want to thank all of our volunteers. We could not do this without you. The two biggest fundraisers of the year that are all volunteer led. So thank you to Alyssa Biebel and Rhonda Olson for kind of chairing this book sale. And then of course to Yvonne and Lee Weber for the popcorn wagon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, thank you very much to our supporters and to our members and to our volunteers.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
All right, you have a busy month.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back, and now we have Catherine Tatnall, and she is with the library, the New Ulm Public Library, and she is taking on lots of hats right now. But you're usually in the kids area, right?
I am the youth service librarian, so yes, you will
and now
find
you're
me upstairs.
helping us tell us everything that's going on in the
Yeah,
library
I'm trying
this
to
month.
step in a little bit.
That's
for
right. That's
our
right.
missing.
Exactly, our Leroy. Okay, so the first one is the Wanda Gog birthday celebration.
Every year we help the Wanagog House Association celebrate Wanda's birthday. So they bring a party to the library for the kids to enjoy. And I read a book. This year we're going to read Gone is Gone. We are meeting on Saturday, March 14th at 11 a.m. And the party is just that. It's a party. So the kids come and they play games. They can do a craft. And then we have a celebration and sing Happy Birthday to Wanda. I always quiz the kids as to how old she would be if she were still alive, which is well past the age of which she would be able to be alive. But usually the kids will figure it out. And this year we have a really special event going on. So, and I don't want to get this wrong, so I'm going to read it just as I see it here. The Downtown Action Committee got together and decided that they wanted to have the community mural that is downtown in a more movable exhibit. And so they have created it on vinyl, and we're going to put it up in the hallway outside of the children's area. And with the Downtown Action Committee, we're going to unveil it on the 14th at 11 a.m.
Okay.
And the reason the Wanagog House and it's going to be attached to that is because Millions of Cats is now in public domain. And so there are wonderful little Wanda cats throughout the mural. And they don't just, take away from any of the family portraits that are there, but they do enhance it a little bit and add a bit more of our community to the people of our community. So it's a wonderful thing, and we're really excited about that. So we'll do that at 11, and then we'll all come, join in the meeting room for the party afterwards, and we'll celebrate Wanda on that day.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun.
Okay, so that is Saturday, March 14th.
March 14th, 11 a.m.
Okay, and then there's a no school movie day.
Yeah, so we do a movie. The Optimist Club is really wonderful about putting money aside for the library every year. And one of the things that they purchase for us is our movie license. So we show a movie as often as we can when there is no school. So Wednesday, March 11th at 2 p.m., we're going to show the 1950 animated version of Cinderella.
Really?
So we're kind of cycling back to classic Disney's. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because I haven't seen it since my kids were little. So,
Right. Oh, that'll
yeah.
be neat. And there's nothing better than Cinderella.
Yeah, and there's no cost for that. We're going to serve popcorn. We always do. We just ask that you bring like a closed water bottle if you want something to drink. We do have a water fountain in the room as well, so kids can get up and get a drink. But yeah, we'll show it upstairs in the children's room.
And do they have to register ahead of time?
No,
Just come?
none of the programs that I'm going to talk about today
Okay.
have any registration with
Okay,
them.
perfect. Okay, and then the adult book clubs.
So the adult book clubs, as we were talking before we got on air, are being done, led by the volunteers, just members of the book clubs who've been there for quite some time, in Leroy's absence, of course. So the Litwicks book discussion meets on Monday, March 2nd, at 6:30 p.m. in the Fred Johnson room, so all the beautiful cozy chairs upstairs. And they're going to discuss The Dream Hotel by terrible at names. Liana Leami.
Okay.
And I wish I could tell you about the book, but I have
You haven't
been
had a
reading
chance to-
children's books lately, so I haven't had a chance to read it. The History Book Club is going to meet on Tuesday, March 17th at noon, and they're going to be in the Fred Johnson room as well. And they're going to discuss the Indian card. It's by Carrie Lowry. I'm going to mess this one up too. Schultzpes.
Yeah, that's as good as I would have done it.
And again, Leroy did such great descriptions of all the books because he read them to lead the discussion, and I have not read any of them. But I will tell you it's a history. The Mystery Book Club is going to meet on Monday, March 30th at 6:30 p.m. to discuss 640 to Montreal by Eva Jerzik. And I believe that's a mystery.
Okay, well, we're on a roll
They all
here.
sound really good. I would love to read them. All of the book discussions are free. They're open to the public. You can come if you haven't read the book. If you just want to sit in on a book discussion and find out what goes on before you get involved, it's a wonderful thing to do. And there are a lot of people that go to book discussions that do talk actively, but never read the book. They just really enjoy being there and in that kind of environment. So you are always welcome to show up for that. And we do have the books available for you, so you don't have to
Okay.
buy a book. You don't have to put it on hold for yourself. If you just come to the service desk and ask for any of these books, they're available, and we'll check it out to you with your library card.
And then the Film Society, New Ulm Film Society is, they're continuing too.
Yes, they're continuing their Steven Spielberg Directs film series, and they're going to show Lincoln from 2012.
Okay, okay.
Not going back to 1912. That's going to be on Tuesday, March 10th at 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
And they meet in the library meeting room.
Okay.
And I believe that they show the movie and then have a little bit of a discussion afterwards.
Okay. And then you've got the poetry group.
The poetry group is meeting on Monday, March 9th at 6:30 p.m. They'll meet in the Fred Johnson room. The poetry group, they don't study any particular poet. They like to get together. You can read original poetry if you want. You can read any of your favorite poets. If you just enjoy poetry and having it being read to you, you can come and listen. If you want to get involved later in that and you just feel like you want to see what the space is about, please just join. It's open to the public and free.
And then the art group.
And the art group, they meet every Wednesday from 1:30 to 3:30 in the library meeting room. And it's a space for them to meet together. So everybody's doing their own project.
Okay, so you bring your project in.
You bring your
Okay.
project in with you, and we provide space and they provide community.
Okay.
And
It's a great way to meet people.
it is a wonderful way to
Super.
meet people. I think it would be a great way to maybe, if you're kind of stuck on something, get a little input from other artists on what you're working on. And but yeah, just to get out and meet people who have similar interests.
Right.
Find your tribe.
Yeah, exactly. Very
It's a
right.
wonderful thing to do at the library because we've got all kinds of different groups that meet, and that's a wonderful way to find the people that are interested in what you're looking
Exactly.
for.
Okay, how do you contact the library?
The library, you can contact us in several different ways. The best way to contact us is probably the phone. So if you call us at 507-359-8331, we will answer any question or find the answer for you. And it, regardless of what it's about,
Right.
we're all into research and finding information. So if you're stuck with, I can't find a number for this group, let us know.
Right.
You can also contact us through email. So our website is www.newulmlibrary.org. There is a contact questionnaire that you can fill out. We answer our email every day, so we'll get back to you as soon as possible. But usually within 24 hours for sure. You can look up programming on our website. There's a nice big round tab that you click that says events, and you can go to any day or you can get a full calendar
great.
list.
Okay.
If you have any questions about those, you can give us a call, but the description usually tells you all about it. And if there is a registration for any program, it's always marked in that description, and then there's a link to where you would
Okay.
sign up for any of the programs available. And children's and adult programs are all available through that events page.
Perfect. And what are your hours?
We are open 9:30 to 8, Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
And then on Friday and Saturday, we're open from 9:30 until 5.
So plenty of time to come and enjoy the library.
Oh, yeah, please do.
Yes.
There's a ton of things to do while you're here in the adult area. There's coloring pages, which is just an incredibly relaxing thing to do. There's a puzzle that is ongoing, so people just sit down and do a little bit of the puzzle while they're here. Another very relaxing thing to do. There's comfortable chairs to read, tables to study. Just a tremendous amount to do, but we also have computers that you can use. We have computers that are stationary. We also have laptops available to check out within the library, so you can go to a different floor and be kind of away from people and have a little more privacy with a processing, laptop where you could use a Word program. We do printing here. We have study rooms now, so there's just a ton of things to do. And if you have any questions about it, just give us a call and ask, because we're happy to give out information, as I said. And then in the children's room, we've got a scavenger hunt every day. We've got coloring pages. We have a craft. The scavenger hunt and the coloring page, or the craft, change every couple weeks. We've got manipulative toys to play with, because those are incredibly good for kids for early literacy skills. We have books that you can sit and read, comfortable areas to play. We have floor puzzles that you can put together. You can also take those home if you want. So there's just a lot to do. It's a wonderful place when, if you can't get to the park, or you need some indoor
Just to get out of
downtime.
the house sometimes. It's just, it's wonderful.
Which is what we're hearing a lot of today.
Yes.
We didn't see very many people yesterday, obviously, but today, a lot of the moms have come in and said, "Oh, we just needed to get out today, because yesterday
Perfect.
was hard."
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's free.
It's
just
all
great.
free.
It's just great.
Nothing costs at the library. None of our programs cost.
Right.
As a free library, we just a public library. We
Right.
don't charge anything for any of our events. So.
Well, there's always something happening at the library, so just call or stop in, and I imagine you probably have tax forms upstairs too.
Tax forms. Yep.
It's time of the year.
It is the time of the year, and that is mostly the door. I heard the door opening there in the hallway in the children's
Oh, sure.
wing, and so I kept hearing door, footsteps, and then door, and I was like, "Oh, they're getting tax papers."
Tax forms. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Well, thank you.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
It was nice to talk with you.
Yes, you too. All right, we'll be right back. Now we have Amber Backus here, and she's with Community Ed through ISD 88, and there's a bunch of stuff. There's just a bunch. So,
We do.
okay, let's start. First of all, where are you located?
We are in the Washington Learning Center, so we are located right across from the Civic Center, Fairgrounds, 910 14th Street North there.
And what are your office hours in case somebody wants to call you?
Yes, I'm 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.
Okay.
Our office hours are open 7:30 to 4, and the
Okay.
ladies at the front desk will help you with anything if you need it.
Okay.
But I'm there until 2:30.
Okay. All right. And then your website too, we should talk
Yes.
about. Yes.
So we use the same website as the school system. We're under the school system, the newalm.k12.mn.us. Our registration system right now is Elio. So that's LEOELEYO.CE for community education. .com. Yes.
And then Facebook is much easier. Much easier.
Yes, much easier. We're just New Ulm area community education.
Yes.
Yes.
So if
And
you
I
want-
try to put everything. on
Yes, you do.
Facebook.
It's great. So, okay, let's talk about your classes in March.
Yes, so we have our yoga session 2 is starting. So yoga was really popular last session. We have it right at the Washington Learning Center. They actually use our media center. They find it's nice with the carpet, putting their yoga mats down on it. That is 6 sessions, 5:15 to 6:15.
And it's beginner yoga.
It is beginner
Yeah,
yoga.
okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep, we're
perfect.
going to start March 3rd, go every Tuesday.
Okay. And then Canva Power Hour, what is that?
So that's going to be our advanced Canva. So
Okay.
if you have had a little bit of Canva experience, you want a little more, that's going to be the class for you.
Okay. And do you have to register for this one?
You do have to register for both of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Then the next one is a koi fish watercolor. That sounds fun.
And that's Caroline Porter. So she's one of our most popular classes. She is a watercolor artist out of Fairmont, and her koi fish watercolor is so neat. It is really cool, her pictures of it. So really hoping that one takes off and does good. Her classes almost always fill.
And are ages, adults?
So this, usually she takes kids. This one she is asking 14 plus.
14
just
plus. Okay,
because
that's
it is
good.
a little
Yeah.
more difficult.
Right, okay. Okay, so all of these three were in school or in the building, right?
The Canva one is going to be virtual.
That's virtual too?
Yep,
Okay, all right.
yep.
And then you've got another virtual one that March 5th also, phone photo rescue.
Yes. So if you've lost the photos on your phone, if you're not sure what to do, this is the class for you. If you really just don't even know how to save your photos on your phone, this might be something that you want to take.
And this is a virtual class also.
This is a virtual class also. You can do your phone right along with it that
Okay,
way.
perfect. Okay. And then you've got another virtual class on Saturday, March 7th.
And this one is geared towards 2nd through 6th graders. This is a kids program, Tech Academy out of the cities. They do virtual classes, virtual camps for kids. And this is YouTube video production for
Oh,
kids.
cute. Okay, okay. And then you've got an Excel class also.
Yes. So if you are not sure how to use Excel, you should definitely take this class. There is so much more to do than to just put numbers in the spreadsheet. Being able to really use Excel to its absolute top advantage is so important in business.
Okay, and that's a virtual class also,
That
and
is
that's
a virtual
Saturday, March 7th. So when you give the times from, this one is from like 9 to 11:30, that's when you're going to be on the computer watching this then?
That is,
Virtual, okay,
yep.
okay.
Yep.
And, okay, that's a virtual class, Excel, and then you've got to post like a pro. Ooh.
So if you've seen my Facebook, you know that I really like to post on Facebook. Instagram, I need to learn, so I probably should actually take this class too. But yep, posting like a pro and using the Meta Business Suites. If you don't know what that is, when you're doing separate pages on Facebook, you're in the Meta Suites.
Okay, okay. All right, so that's another great thing, especially if you have a business and you want to do something different with it.
It
That's-
is,
Yes.
yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and then we go on to another, looks delicious.
So it's virtual cooking with Dish It Up Good. Chef Tess does these classes, and she is doing homemade pergoe, pergoe, I think I'm saying that right, and then sweet berry pergoe as well.
Sounds good.
So yep, it's kind of bread pinched together with either meat in the middle or the sweet berry in the middle.
Okay, okay, and that's virtual class, so you can cook right in your kitchen.
You cook right in your kitchen. She sends you the grocery shopping list about a week before.
Okay, oh, that's fun. Okay, and then Tuesday, March 17th, another good one for business or anything really. Everyone is going to be using ChatGPT at some point.
They really should be if they aren't. Even general emails, if you check them through ChatGPT, you'd be surprised at the small little corrections that it just
Oh, yes, it
sounds
is.
so much smoother.
Or if you want to sound professional, you just put everything through ChatGPT. But it's also, if you want to redecorate a kitchen or, you know, anything at home, you really,
Yep.
it's amazing what it will all do for you.
And the photos that I'm seeing on Facebook are so much fun.
Yes, it is. Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And then you've got a, is this one, Wednesday, March 18th, is that in person?
It is in person.
Okay.
Yep. So it's the faux stained glass, and what she does is you have a metal thing that you put glass in, glass pieces, colored
Okay.
glass pieces, and then you pour epoxy over the whole thing to make a sun catcher.
Oh, neat. Okay.
So we have cross and Easter egg
Oh, that sounds fun. And that's from 6 to 7:45 on Wednesday, the 18th. That
right
sounds
at the
fun.
Washington Learning Center.
Okay.
Yep.
And then this is one that is, you've had this one for years and it's so good, especially with summer vacation coming up. Home Alone Level 1.
It is, yes. This is a class that we do ask the parent to attend with the child,
Perfect.
so just keep that in mind. So one child, one parent, sign up. If you have more children than just one, we do ask you to sign up each child, but yes, it gives you the basics of them staying home alone. If your kids are that age, it's something that you really should take
My
advantage
girls
of.
did that many years ago, and it really is. It makes you talk about things that you kind of didn't realize, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really
Yep.
good.
Yep.
And that is in person Thursday, March 19th from 6 to 7:30.
Yes.
Okay, and then you've got some more classes that day too. Acrylic painting.
Yes, and this one is my favorite. So anybody who knows me personally knows that I have Highland cows on my farm.
Do you really? Oh,
I
cool.
really do. So we are painting a woolly Highlander, and it is holding a bunch of lavender in its mouth.
Oh,
I am so
neat.
excited for this one.
And who's teaching that one?
That's going to be Erin Faye. She does Mosaic Filled Life.
Oh, neat. And that's in person from 6 to 8?
That is in person. If you come, you will be joining me and
Oh,
all my artistic
fun.
non-talent, but I am really looking forward to it.
Oh, and then this one is interesting. DNA 102. This is a virtual class, but this is interesting.
It is, yes. So dig deeper into the world, and this is getting into the genetics of DNA. Yep.
That is very interesting. Okay, then Tuesday, March 24th, 5 powerful techniques to embrace positive thinking.
Yep, and this is going to be our adult class for positive thinking. We do actually offer one for kids that'll be offered later in April. This one here is geared towards adults and positive thinking.
And by March 24th, if we have one more snowstorm, we're all gonna need this. And then Canva for awesome beginners.
And this is the beginner class. So if you haven't taken anything in Canva, I'm going to recommend you take this one first
Okay.
instead of the advanced one.
That's great. Okay. And then you've got a spring decorating for adults. That looks good. And
Yes.
it's with Sammy Sweets.
With Sammy Sweets, and she just let me know her title. We are doing Crack into Cooking.
Oh.
So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to some different egg decorating, I think.
So it's going to
and
be
the
cookie
cookies.
decorating classes with her, and that's Tuesday, March 31st from 6:30 to 8:30.
Yep, and this one is going to be an adult class.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
That'll be fun. And then you've got another DNA 102.
Yep, so we're offering it again, just
Okay.
in the morning
Okay.
for those
All
who
right.
couldn't
Different
do the
time.
evening.
Okay.
Yep.
So that'll be you've got a lot of
class.
really great stuff coming up, and lots of different. I mean, from genetics to painting to. I mean,
Yes.
you're really covering a lot of different things.
Yes. I do have to just make a plug. I've had several people ask me for tie blankets, sewing, cross stitching. If anybody wants to teach those classes, I would love a teacher for those classes.
Okay.
I can't offer them if I don't have an instructor.
Okay, and if you have ideas for classes, to reach out to you as well, because that really
Absolutely.
helps you too. Okay,
Yes.
and if you'd love to teach something, even better. Okay, then you've got some upcoming trips. Oh,
I
fun.
do.
Okay.
Yes. So we have some spring trips coming up. All of these trips are going to include your show ticket, your charter bus, and the Chanhassen Guys and Dolls is going to include the dinner, and the birthday candles is going to include the dinner as well.
Okay, so Guys and Dolls is Wednesday, April 15th. And
It
these you
is.
really have to register pretty quick for.
We really ask you to register soon, yes, because we do have to purchase the tickets in advance in order to secure this many tickets.
Right.
And if we don't have enough to go, unfortunately, we do have to cancel the trips. So we don't
Okay.
want to do that.
Right. Okay, so that's Wednesday, April 15th, Guys and Dolls at Chanhassen. And
Yes.
it's $115. It includes the show ticket, dinner, and the bus.
It does. The show is going to be at 1. We are leaving at 9:30, and this is so that we can eat dinner before the show. So
Good.
we
Okay.
get to that one a little early.
So you need to register by March 16th.
Yes, please.
Okay, okay. And then birthday candles. That one I'm not familiar with. Okay.
That's going to be a comedy about
Okay.
making a birthday cake. It looks like it's going to be funny. I have
Fun.
not seen that one yet. And I actually have not ever been to Sidekick Theater.
No, yeah.
But everyone tells me it is the best dinner.
Okay.
The best dinner.
Sidekick Theater in Bloomington. Okay.
Yes.
And this one, that's Wednesday, May 13th at 1 o'clock is the show.
Yep.
But that also is $95, but includes the show ticket, the bus, and a buffet lunch.
It does, yep.
Okay. Oh, and that one you have to register by April 21st. So make sure that you give her a call so that you can register for these things. Yes.
The earlier you register, the better, so that we can make sure the trip goes.
Right. And then it's baseball season.
It is baseball season. This is the one thing that I got over and over again on the survey I sent out. People wanted sports added to it. So we are starting with a baseball game.
Perfect.
I have never been to a baseball game in person, so I am looking
Oh, it's
forward to
fun.
this.
Yes, and that's just a fun place. So
Yes.
Sunday, June 7th, the Minnesota Twins versus the Kansas City Royals too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's a 1 p.m. game. It includes $60. It includes your ticket and a bus. So you don't have to worry about parking down there, which is always the worst.
Yes, I know. And the price for the charter bus, I think, about pays for your car parking
Yes,
sometimes.
exactly. Right.
Yep.
Depending upon how close you want to get and the headache of trying to get back out again. Let
Yes.
somebody else deal with it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, gosh, this sounds fun. All right. So anything that they want to register for, go to your website, or you'll have a link on your Facebook page too, because we talked about that is
Yep.
probably the easiest way to find you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or stop in the office, give me a call, register over the phone, send it by mail. I'll take it pretty much anyway.
And before you know it, we'll be talking about your spring activity, your summer activities booklet that'll be coming out. Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm excited about that. We have started.
Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thanks for stopping.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you for having me.
Okay. We'll be right back. Now we have John Kellen with the Grand Center for Arts and Culture and talk about things going on. We've got more stuff going on and some of the classes are already sold out. So let's see what's all happening
Yeah,
at the
great.
Grand.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So let's talk about music first.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do y'all have going on in March?
Really great selection coming up at the Cabaret, the Grand Cabaret. March 6th is Traveled Ground. It's Americana. Clark Moctimus is an amazing guy, singer-songwriter. And then normally we do music on Friday evenings, most Friday evenings.
Yeah.
We had a cancellation because of super sub-zero weather back in January, and so a group called Guitars Galore are coming back. Master guitarist Kit Kildall and two of his cohorts are playing then. March 13th is Lost Walleye Orchestra, which is an Americana band, a really fun band, kind of a funny name. But,
Yes.
Yeah, really, really fun. And then March 20th, Langer's Ball is a Celtic band, really, really fun. If you like Celtic music,
Yes. Yeah.
kind of just past, couldn't get it right on St. Patty's Day, but it's close.
Close. Yes.
And then March 27th, Harper's Chord, a really great Americana band led by New Ulm native Jill Moore.
Okay.
And that is a ticketed show. We do about 4 ticketed shows a year, and they're really affordable. Most
Yes.
of our music is either no cost or low cost. So it's just $10 for members and $15 for non-members to come
Okay.
and see them.
And so how do you become a member? So, I mean, I love getting my newsletter. And
Sure.
but tell people how you can become a member.
Sure, yeah. We rely on the generosity of our donors, and you become a member either by, you can go onto our website or you can go to GiveMN. You can stop in for a check. For a single membership, it's just $40 for a year. For a family membership, $60, and then whatever people can afford. But really, as a nonprofit, we rely on the generosity of our members, and that's really what allows us to provide this programming that people have come to love. So,
Right,
yeah.
right. And then every month you get this really cool folded up long flyer on what's happening in the mail. So it's
So we
great.
have
Yes.
our newsletter,
Yeah.
and this is our music list.
Yes.
And these are hand printed in Seller Press. So every little letter was hand printed. Tegan Daly, our Seller Press coordinator, is amazing. Takes her about an hour and a half or 2 hours just to set
the type.
And there's no spell check.
Yeah.
So you have to proof it. We all 3 of us or at least are proofing just to make sure that we get it right.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun to have that capability,
That's
and so we like to showcase that.
So becoming a member is really easy and it's really fun. It's like you get right here. You save $5 just becoming a member.
Yep.
watching.
Yeah,
this,
you get discounts in our gift shop, 10% gift, and also one of the big things coming up is being a member. You get first access to tickets to our annual big music events. And I know you've been at those.
Yes.
Emmylou Harris the first year sold out, and then we had Los Lobos last year. This year we're bringing Trampled by Turtles.
My son-in-law is so excited.
I know,
Yes.
the younger crowd. I
Yeah.
have to admit, I didn't know who they were. And,
Yes,
and I was getting turtle shamed because I didn't know them.
I don't either. I just heard that. Yeah, he was excited. So
Well,
yeah.
and
he's
since
been to several of his shows.
I've listened to
shows.
them now, they're fabulous.
Yeah.
And also a warm-up band, the Cactus Blossoms
Okay.
will be the
Great.
warm-up band, but they're phenomenal. And so back to being a member, we open up ticket sales to our members first, and we may sell out before it even really goes to
Right.
the public.
And then the show is at State Street Theater. So
Yes.
great.
Yeah, partner with
Great
you all
partner,
there.
yes.
Yeah, amazing venue, and
Yeah.
Obviously we can't. We only seat in our cabaret maybe 50 to 85 with our overflow room, but the State Street Theater is fabulous. How it's been updated and
Yeah,
new seats,
yeah.
and it's just
It's nice.
these artists really love coming. I heard Emmylou Harris said it was so much fun to play in a small place, and they're used to playing like Los Lobos said. We normally play in stadiums, and so to be
Right.
had that close, intimate with the audience, and a very appreciative audience. New Orleans is known for that. So yeah, it's fun, and because we've had success with these two. They're our largest fundraiser of the year. We have a very generous donor who has said that rather than writing us a check every year, which obviously we love that, but he suggested a couple of years ago, what if we cover the cost of these musicians and you promote it, gives you a chance to promote your nonprofit organization, and then all the proceeds come back to us to help us keep the lights on, I like to say.
Right, it's great. And if you haven't been to the Grand Cabaret in a while, it's really just wonderful. You go in there, there's no cover charge unless it's a ticket event. You sit down, listen to some wonderful music, have a glass of wine or whatever beverage you want, and it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really become a listening room, and artists also come. They say that you have to bring your A game, because it's not like they're just playing background noise in a bar where people are not paying attention.
You are really just sitting, watching, and enjoying.
They're there because of the music and the quality of the performers. So.
And you can reserve a table ahead of time also by calling, so that's nice too. So good things are happening. It's just wonderful sitting there. And,
we're real blessed in New Ulm to have a art center like this for a town this size. Other larger cities don't have this, and so kudos to Ann Makepeace for setting this up. 25 years, and all the community support and all the donors. If you come to our back wall, we have a donor wall, and all these different people like, oh, I know that person, I know that person. And relatively new still to New Ulm. Ich bin immer noch Ausländer.
Yeah, you're still an Ausländer. Sorry.
But that's all right, and I probably always will be. But as
you just have to make 50 years, John. That's all.
Hopefully, I'll last that long. Yeah, that'd be great. So.
Okay, now we were talking a little bit about the Cellar Press and how busy you've been down there too.
Yeah, we have, I think, 16 classes coming up. Tegan Daly is just amazing. She's got two masters of fine arts. One in she's a poet and a writer in her own right, but she went to the Center for the Book in Iowa City, University of Iowa, and so she does a lot of the classes on bookmaking, book binding, but the letterpress and the printmaking selection. We have one of the largest selection of antique presses outside the Twin Cities, and so yeah, really fun classes. There's a buttonhole class March 7th. Ollie Oliver is teaching that, and that's for ages 12 and up, so younger people can participate in those. And then we have a 2-color linoleum block carving class by Brad Hall, and he's phenomenal. I took the class 2 years ago, and really fun to be able to then, a lot of those carvings then become part of our annual calendar. So we picked some of the best work that's created down there, and then we'll have an annual calendar for that one.
And generally you make these into like greeting cards or something too, right? Or pictures, or just,
multiple ways you can do it. And once you have those cards, if you want to print more of them, you can come back. It doesn't just have to be done here in the class. We're working on setting up an open studio. So where once people get trained and certified on the safety and the use of the equipment, we'll have like open hours. So say you want to print your own Christmas cards or your own holiday greeting cards or something like that. And we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And then you've got the heart therapy.
Yeah, that's really been very popular. So in response to surveys done probably 3 or 4 years ago, Alina Health and some other, they're looking at mental health issues, which are really challenging for young people. Where do they have a place to go that's safe? And so we've been partnering with a local art teacher, Bridget Gusso. Miss Gusso teaches that, and the kids love it. There's 12 or 15 of them, and it's so fun to hear them. They have music playing. She brings snacks. They have a chance to sit down, and she's different art projects. It was twice a month, and now we've expanded it to every week just because the parents said our kids love this, and can we keep doing that? So
it's great.
Yeah. So as long as we have funding, that's always an issue. We're always writing grants and trying to keep that. But it's one of our core programs and outreach. for the youth. So
Yeah, that's great. Get them started right away in
Yeah.
art, and
Yep,
it gives everyone something to do. If you're not an athlete, this is something you can do also. This
Absolutely,
is great.
and
The
it's something
arts
that
is
you
super.
learn and do, your whole lifetime.
that's right.
As an athlete, I don't play football anymore.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
right.
I got racked pretty bad in college. Like had no grandiose ideas of being a pro football player, but I can do art.
That's
my
right.
whole life. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have the matting and framing class. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
So you have all the framing and matting available in the basement now as well.
Yeah, we have we've acquired it's called a Wizard 8000. It's a computerized mat cutter, so it takes the guesswork out of cutting mats. Cuts perfect corners. It does all sorts of fancy things too, but we teach a basic class on how to use the equipment safely. But it's one of only two in the whole country, a facility like this. This equipment is normally in a framing shop where you go to pay to have that done. But the board of directors approved getting this equipment in specifically to train artists and local, community members if you have some artwork you want to have framed. We're not doing it commercially out of respect to the local. There's local businesses, but it's really more to enhance supporting the arts in their work, because oftentimes it's really expensive for artists to be able to do that.
Right.
And if they can do their own, and they can, because we're a nonprofit, we get materials for cost,
Okay.
and we have a very low rental fee. They can come in for $10 or $20 for an afternoon, and they can mat and frame all their work. But
Right.
it's really
neat.
really fun to have that.
So these classes are sold out, but if they want to get on the waiting list, they can just call
Yep.
into.
Yep, they can call us or go
Okay.
on our website and register. We're right now looking at scheduling the next 2 or 3 classes.
Okay.
So this one at the end of February 28th and March 1st is full, but we'll probably have one in another month or so, and then we'll probably, with the waiting list, we'll probably schedule 2 or 3 more out this year.
Okay.
So
Sounds
yeah, fun to see that interest, and hopefully
Yes.
more people will come and take advantage of it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes. And then your website, what's the
Sure.
address?
www.thegrandnewulm.org.
Perfect.
So thegrandnewulm.org.
Okay, anything else new at the Grand that we didn't touch on?
What have you? Oh, there's always something new at
Yes.
the Grand. Well, I'll save that for next
All
month.
right.
Yeah,
All
Well,
right.
thanks for
Sounds
having
good.
us. Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
Good to
All
see
right.
you.
Check things out because there's some good music coming up this month, that's for sure.
Yep,
All right.
great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We have Jeannie Hinsman now with New Ulm's Own, which is always interesting because she brings props, and these are neat. And she's going to tell us a little bit about each one of these as well, also. So welcome, Jeannie.
Thank you, Lisa.
How are things going at New Ulm's Own? Busy.
Well, we were closed for 2 weeks of January, so we're back onto full speed now.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit. What is New Ulm's Own?
Okay, New Ulm's Own is a fair trade gift shop, and we also have local art. We're on Minnesota Street, next to the Grand, and we're open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 10 till 4. We are all volunteer run, and the profits from the shop we give to local charities that support women and children.
That's really neat. Yes. Yes. So, okay, so these pieces that you have are all available at the store.
Yes.
Okay, so let's tell us where they're from and so forth.
Well, I chose baskets this time because there's such artistry involved in the making of these. These 3 of these come from Africa, one from Bangladesh. And the African basket making is a cultural tradition for centuries. Probably every African tribe has basket makers, in their midst. It's a tradition that's passed usually from grandma to granddaughter or to, mother to daughter. And they have many purposes. They can be ceremonial. They can be storage. Some of them are made to be waterproof and actually hold the family's maybe water supply or other type of liquid. And they're also decorative. And
they're beautiful.
Many of them are made for marriages. They're given as gifts from the family, like we might pass a quilt on, from
Okay.
an older generation to a younger generation. Baskets are what they would pass on. And we have them in all sizes and all price points. So we have some that are hampers and some that are really meant to be decorative. So there's a lot involved in making the basket. First is assembling the material. They're almost always made out of local reeds or grasses.
So first, this tribe is harvesting these reeds or
Correct.
grasses.
So
okay,
they
and dry 'em.
harvest. Yep. They harvest them, they dry them, they cut them, they soak them when they're ready to work with them to make them pliable. And a very crafted basket maker is known for the tension that they keep in the basket and how evenly it's woven.
Like this
And the
one is just-
intricacy.
this one, the colors in the browns are just beautiful.
And there is some banana leaf in this, that's some of the brown. And this one is from Uganda. And probably our most intricate baskets come from Uganda.
The colors are beautiful. Yeah.
And this little guy here is from Bangladesh. The lid removes.
Yeah, it was cute.
And that's a coiled basket, which is then sewn. So you can see the fine stitch work around the outside to hold the coils together. Baskets can take a few days to a year or more to make. So part of the fair trade industry is to make sure that the craftspeople who produce these get a decent wage for their work, particularly when it's so artistic and so intentional in its production.
So like these baskets then would be, after they harvest the reeds and the grasses, then they would be dyed as
Yes.
well, right? Okay. But then this handle on this one is really neat also.
It's a leather handle that's been attached. That one is called a Delta Market basket. It's from Ghana.
And it's really deep in here. I mean, yes. Yes, it's perfect.
And they usually reinforce the bottoms so that they're very sturdy.
Okay.
And they are, because when they get shipped to us, they can often be misshapen because of the packaging, but they're very easy to reshape, and instructions are given when a person purchases them if they, choose to do that. You just dip the whole thing in a tub of water for exactly 60 seconds, and then you shape it as it starts to dry. It does take a little bit of time. I've done it many times, and you can't just do it once and leave it. You have to go back and make sure it's retaining the shape. This basket is also from Bangladesh. It's made of a coarser material, not so finely worked. Cotton from saris has been added for the trim to that. And I would say, in the African countries, baskets are artistry. And so there are continual changes in what they use for material and the kind of designs that they use. So this basket was made obviously for a 9x13 casserole, which would not have been traditional.
Right.
But
that's what it's used. But yeah, so it is. It's beautiful. And the handles too. So the blue part is all cotton.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, neat. Very pretty.
Yeah.
All right. What else do you have unique things down at New Ulm's Own?
We have beautiful quill work from Vietnam. We have, I think I've brought previously some of the metal work from Haiti, which we have some lovely spring pieces with butterflies and flowers that would be, very nice additions to a porch or a sunroom.
It's just one of those stores you just have to go and check out and see what they all have in there. It's
Yeah,
just
and our
neat.
merchandise is always changing, so you have
Right.
to come often.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's really neat. These are just such multi-purpose utensils, though. You could do so many different things with all of these. So
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And your hours again?
Our hours are 10 to 4. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Every week.
Every
Okay,
week,
Okay.
yes.
And are you always looking? Are you looking for volunteers?
Yes, we are looking. We could use 2 volunteers. We have 2 people who are retiring.
Okay.
And will not be available. And so, and it's such a fun thing to do. I think all of the volunteers just enjoy that opportunity.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something else I want to mention about the baskets is one of the advantages to fair trade is that they make loans available to the crafts people up front so they can afford their materials.
Okay. Okay.
And they're interest-free loans. And they also give a bonus to the community if there's an art co-op or a group of farmers who work together, then they get a percentage of the contract just for community needs. And so in the basket making part, they've used that monies to build storage for their materials, particularly, for the grasses and the reeds, so that people have easier access to the supplies.
Right.
So it's very people-centered to take care of the needs of both the craft people and to have product that will be marketable.
Right. Before we came on air, I said to Jean, I said, just think of how this basket, who has all touched it, and where it's all been and flown from and everything. It's just that they've got a story behind every one of these baskets too.
Yeah.
Right.
And many of our items from Ghana come wrapped in newspaper of the country, and they English, because it was a British colony, English is the national language, and so it's really fun to see those newspapers and look at the ads and what are the current topics going on in the world.
Is
It
really
just
neat.
it makes us feel more connected.
Exactly. That's right. Have you ever traveled there?
I have not.
that'd be
It's
really
on my
neat.
bucket list.
Good for you. Yes, that's great. All right. Well, this is just wonderful. Thanks, Jeannie.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right. We'll be right back. Okay, we're finishing out the day with State Street Theater, which is always fun. So we have Holly Anderson, and she's going to talk about the new play that's coming. And we've got Janice Olson, who is the office. She's everything at State Street Theater. She's the first person you see when you walk in the back door. So yes. So welcome to something artsy, Holly. And so you're an actor in the upcoming play. So tell us a little bit about what makes this special. Have you done plays before?
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me. And yes, I have done plays before. I've been in one other play at State Street. That was Cinderella. I'm not sure if anyone was there a few summers ago.
Yes, I was
so I was
there.
the queen in that, and that was a really fun production.
so pretty, too,
That
yes.
was a big summer production. Lots of kids involved, so we had a great time. This one is kind of a 180 and also very, very fun in its own way. It's a small play. It's a very famous play by a very famous British playwright called Noel Coward. He described it himself as an improbable farce in 3 acts. So it's very funny.
Okay, so
Lots
comedy.
of shenanigans.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
lots of shenanigans going on. He wrote it in 1941. It's been considered a classic since in the 1970s. So it's been around a while.
So will the play be like set in the 1940s?
It will be set in the 1940s, yes, which
it
I love too. It has kind of that old movie vibe,
Yes.
and in fact, they did make this into a movie in the 1940s or early 50s, a David Lead film, and it's been made into a musical. It's been iterations of TV shows have been based off of this, so it's quite well known. I think it was until Mousetrap unseated it, it was the longest running play in theater history. It was over 2,000 consecutive performances, I think. So it's been, it has legs.
Yes. So what are you playing in the?
So I am Elvira. I am a ghost. I am. So we start out with Charles Condamine is a novelist. So he and his wife Ruth are holding a dinner party. And they're also going to invite local eccentric Madame Arcadi. Okay. She doesn't know this is why she's being invited, but Charles wants material for his next book. So they're gonna have her show up and do a seance, and really they, kind of want to laugh at her a little bit. Well, it turns out Madame Arcadi is the real deal. Oh, no. And she inadvertently summons me, Charles' first wife, Elvira. And
The first wife.
yes, yes. So as you can imagine, hijinks ensue. Charles is the only one who can see or hear me. Oh. And obviously, so the current wife cannot.
Oh no.
And Elvira is a bit of a character herself, so she's very mischievous, and she likes to cause a little bit of conflict, and yeah, she's very jealous of the second wife.
So how many people are in the production?
I have
About?
to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 people.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very small, and that makes it's just really fun
Yes.
to work on. To work on a play with only 7 people. We're all very,
Yes.
getting very close.
And it's 3 acts?
It is 3 acts.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
All right. And when are you so you're practicing?
We're in rehearsals now.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we're getting really into the thick of rehearsals. Opening night is Friday, April 10th.
Okay.
And there will also be a performance on Saturday, April 11th, and those are both at 7 p.m.
Perfect.
And then we'll have a matinee on Sunday at 2.
Okay. And you can go, tickets are on sale now already, right?
They are.
Yeah.
They're on
Tickets
sale.
are on sale.
StateStreetNewUlm.org, or you can call us 507-359-9990, or you can come visit me at the box
Exactly.
office.
Exactly. At 9 o'clock to noon, right?
Yep.
Every day? Okay,
Yep,
Monday through
every day,
Friday?
Monday through Friday. Yeah.
Perfect. This is going to be fun.
It's going to be so fun.
So just know that it's a comedy and it sounds hilarious.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. Yeah, it has, like I said, it has stood the test of time for
Right.
a reason.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
just good fun.
I'm excited. Yeah,
be a
it'll
great
be
show.
good. Okay, so really though, Janice really is the executive assistant and a bookkeeper, besides wearing multiple other hats too. But what other shows are coming up?
Yeah, we've got a busy March ahead of
Yes,
us. So
you do.
the 6th of March at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing a ZZ Top tribute. This is called Thunderbeards.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, I know. You can't go wrong with that name, right? So all the 1980s era hits, like Gimme All Your Lovin', Sharp Dressed Man, Legs, and then they kind of get into the 70s too, with Brown Sugar and Waiting for the Bus.
So everybody in their 60s and 70s should be at this one.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
will be there.
They're bringing their
Yes.
fuzzy guitars and all, so we're going all out here. Then we have March 15th at 2 p.m., so it's a matinee show. This is the first in a series of Minnesota Music Hall of Fame inductees concerts. This one's going to be honoring Judy Garland. Jennifer Grimm sings Judy Garland, so she's going to sing all her classics.
wonderful.
Yeah, Somewhere Up the Rainbow, the Trolley Song, all those. It's going to be.
And the
I've seen videos. She's got a beautiful voice.
And the
so.
matinees are really nice. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about driving in the dark or anything. It's just, or what the weather is going to be. It's just, it's a perfect time to come out on a Sunday
Exactly.
afternoon. Football is over, so
Yep, that's
might
right.
as well just come. And that's March 15th.
That
Okay.
is March 15th. Then the 21st, so the following weekend at 7 p.m., this is an evening show. We're going to have a very special Gen X Jukebox Hits of the 90s, but this is a Storytellers edition. So think like VH1 Storytellers or Behind the Music, you know? So they're kind of taking a departure from their high energy tribute to the 90s and kind of slowing it down and telling stories behind the songs. This one they don't do very often, this group, so this is going to be kind of a treat. And this has been kind of requested, this group, from patrons, so.
Okay, and this is, these people are from the cities too, right? The
Yes.
performers? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, of course, looking ahead in April, Holly mentioned the Blythe Spirit Show. So make sure you get tickets to that. That one's going to sell quickly.
Yes.
And then we have a very special concert on Saturday, April 18th. This is also a matinee show at 2 p.m.
Okay.
This is Trace Bundy. He is kind of an acoustic guitarist. People who know him love him. So when this gets out that he's coming, the real him, these tickets are going to sell.
And if you don't know him, look on him on YouTube, and
Yes.
you'll get a good idea of how good it's going to be.
Very talented.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're a musician at all, or you appreciate musicianship, you're gonna love this show.
Okay.
I've had a few people call me and say, "The real Trace Bundy?" I'm like, "Yes, the real
real
Trace
one.
Bundy." And then the final show that I want to talk about today is part of our partnership with New Ulm Community Concert Association. They're hosting a singer-songwriter style tribute called American Tune with Tom Glynn on Saturday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m. Community concert 7:30, State Street. We usually start at 2 or 7. And this is going to be songwriting or songs of Paul Simon, Jim Croce, James Taylor. So all those singer-songwriter songs. Can't
So
go
he's
wrong
going
with
to be
that.
performing them. And if you're a member of the New Ulm Community Concert Association, you've got your ticket already.
Yep.
But anyone can go, even if you're not a member.
Yep,
Right? on this
anyone
one?
can go.
Okay.
Anyone can go. You can buy those tickets online or at the door.
Okay.
Yep, so statestreetnewulm.org. We're selling them through our site. They're reserved seating just like our shows. Or you can call 507-359-9990.
And that is only March and April.
I know, we're busy. It's our busy time.
It is. It's great. It's
Yeah.
great. And you're always looking for volunteers also.
Always, always, always. So if
Yeah.
you go to our website, statestreetnewulm.org, you can click the Get Involved tab and then volunteer. And that'll give you all the options: concessions, ushers, ticket window, anything. Tech, if you're interested in doing tech, email us at info@statestreetnewulm.org. We're always looking for someone to jump in on the tech
Right.
side of things. We have a great tech team. So if
Right.
you want to
And
join.
if you feel like you want to join the board, we've got
Yes.
openings on the board too. So
do.
if you have a strong interest.
Yeah.
And I have no ability at all, like Holly. It's just like there's nothing theatrical,
You
but
don't
I
have to
love.
be on stage to be on the board.
No, you don't. You have no.
Nope, I don't either. I do not go on stage.
I have no talent whatsoever, but I love being able to support State Street. So it's really fun. It's fun being on the board,
Good,
and it's
thank
also
you.
really fun to volunteer. You get into the show for free.
Yep.
So it's really a fun thing
We
to
have
do.
a great
So,
team, yeah, we're pretty
it is.
lucky.
And there's such ushering. You're really pretty much done after intermission. You're
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yep,
Kinda
you're
done.
there to just chill and
Yeah.
relax and enjoy
Just
the show.
enjoy the show,
Yeah,
right? So there's so
yeah.
many different ways, and it's easy to even know like what time you have to be there, what you have to wear. It's usually black and white.
Yeah.
And but you also see who is going to be volunteering in that spot
Yeah.
too. So if you want to be
Yeah.
an usher with your friend, you both can sign up. You'll see each other's names on there. It's
That's right.
really it's slick.
Yeah.
It's really slick.
We try
Yes.
to make it easy.
Yeah. But if you have talent,
Please,
like Holly,
yeah.
we do have another summer play coming up too.
We
so
will, yeah.
yes.
So auditions will be posted soon for that.
Yes.
I'm excited about that one.
Yes. So just always watch the Facebook page because usually you'll have when
Yeah.
auditions are coming for different things or
Yep,
what you
we'll do
need.
a call for auditions on there, Instagram, Facebook, State Street Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like really fun next month for you. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it will be lots of good stuff coming up.
That's right. That's right. Okay, I look forward to seeing you on stage.
Me too. I can't wait.
Anything else?
No, just thank you to New Cat for filming and
Yes,
thanks for having
everyone.
us.
Yes.
Yeah, we really appreciate this monthly segment to get to spotlight our upcoming events.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you again.